Sports Talk Show. Your host is here for the show tonight to interview our special guest. Show highlight the Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing, tennis, golf, and racing. The Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show. Tune in for all the news and scores, reporting on the games and so much more. The Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show.
Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. We are in the house. We are ready. It is going to be a fantastic Valentine's Day special Alford Sports Talk Show tonight. That's right. I know everybody's out with their loved ones, and I would be too. But a couple of things. Number one, that would mean I would have to disappoint you, which I'm not going to do that here at the Alford Sports Talk Show. And two, my wife has to work tonight. So there you go. There we go. We are here on the Alford Sports Talk Show right here, right now on Valentine's Day. But before we get the show started, we got to go ahead and thank and give props to none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Definitely, let me go ahead and pull up his photo here. My man right there in the middle went to Super Bowl 59. Super Bowl 59. We're going to get into that and a whole lot more. But yes, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Make sure you visit Chef G's right there. Beautiful. Tampa, Florida, 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, it's okay. Come on down to FLBBQSauce.com, FLBBQSauce.com. Get yourself some delicious sauce. My man is somebody you need to go ahead and connect with here in the Tampa area and beyond. I'm going to go ahead and play another great song, and that is the Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce song by Sam Scola Songs. I'm going to talk about Sam Scola Songs and a lot more a bit later, but we're going to play some Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. Let's go.
Comes in four varieties. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, a natural flavor. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Florida Gold Honey Mustard on burgers and ribs. Tasty fusion on pork and sausage. Classic taste for chicken steak tips. A hot heat wave on meatballs and ham. It's a cookout treat. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Serve on fish and vegetables. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, so delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Make sure you come on down to 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, you can visit them right there at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. Man, I have to tell you before we get the show started officially about Chef G's. And this is why we need more people like Chef G's. You see right there, because of his great community work, because of Hurricane Milton and Helene, he got 2 tickets to Super Bowl 59. My man was in New Orleans and got 2 tickets to Super Bowl 59. But it gets even better from there. On the flight back, he was on the flight with none other than another Tampa native, Titus O'Neil. I call him Thaddeus Bullard. That's when I call him when I see him, Thaddeus Bullard, which is his real name, but he's internationally known as Titus O'Neil, the wrestler. Both of those gentlemen were at the Tampa Bay food fight that I was able to go ahead and cover this week. And that event was phenomenal. I have to give Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce major props because the event, I had Super Bowl, I had things going on this week. It wasn't actually even on my radar. Chef G's told me about it. He lobbied to get me in and cover the event, which I did, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was a phenomenal event. VIP list galore. It was so much fun. It was incredible. And the reason why I tell you this is because this is why you need to connect with people. And I'm going to tell you this too. From the Black and brown community, you need to help support each other. Hey, one of the things that Chef G said to me, we're going to come up together. He said that. We're going to come up together because he's, doing his chef thing. He's trying to make it. He sees I'm trying to make it too. And that's what we need. We need the Black and brown community supporting each other. Stop hating on each other. You understand? Hey, these opportunities are great. I'm going to eat with Chef G's tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. And then from there, I'm going to St. Pete to go ahead and cover the Tampa Bay Rays Fan Fest. That's right. So I'm going to be covering the Fan Fest, Tampa Bay Rays. Props to the Rays for giving us here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show that opportunity. And I'm proud of that because, believe it or not, I've covered Major League Baseball events such as the Hall of Fame and the East versus West game, which is fantastic. However, I don't believe the East versus West game. Yeah, no, none of the players, unfortunately, Hall of Famers and fantastic players, but none of them were actually an active player in Major League Baseball right now. For example, like a Tyreek Hill. I have gotten an opportunity to interview a lot of the Hall of Famers and greats and people who were great, maybe didn't make the Hall of Fame, but an active player. This will be the first time I actually will cover an event with actual players that are on the field today and tomorrow and beyond. So it is something that I'm extremely proud of. If you haven't done so already, it's at the St. Pete Pier. Let me go ahead and bring up some of the information on it. Just give me 1 second here, and then we're going to talk about the next thing. But I did want to bring this up here to show you guys, and so you get a chance to see it here. But man, you got to get the ticket. There's autographed tickets. Those are at a premium. You just go to my, Allen Alford Sports Talk Show on Facebook. That would probably be the best way to get a lot of the details because it has a link right there. And you could go ahead and click the link. You can get the link also. I posted it on Instagram, but it's easier on Facebook to just go ahead and click on the link right there. So I'm going to actually share my screen right now and show it to you so you guys can see it. Okay. 1 second. All right. Let's see here. So this is the event. Let me pull this up. Uh-oh. 1 second, guys. We're back online. Sorry about that. It just kind of froze up on me. But let me go ahead and show this to you. It's at the St. Pete Clearwater, the St. Pete Pier tomorrow between 1 and 5. Here's the link right here. And it's going to be presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Make sure you guys go ahead and, if you can't come down, show support to somebody in the Tampa area, Clearwater area, and just like and follow their page. That's Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Very easy to find it. And come on down. Definitely come on down. This is the event here. Let me just right there, St. Pete Pier. And this is awesome. The boys are back in town. And there you go. That's from the food fight. That was all possible because of Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. He made it happen. He allowed me to get me in. I didn't even know about the event. Man, I thank God for Chef G's. And it makes it even sweeter. I'm gonna see him tomorrow morning, eat breakfast with him. I'm gonna have a fantastic day because I'm gonna start the day off with not just Chef G's, with the Men Fellowship, and then from there I'm gonna go right to the St. Pete Pier. I'm gonna get there real early just to make sure. But yeah, that is fantastic. This was just the other day, and there we go. We're in the house there. So it's going to be an outstanding event. Get your tickets. You can still come on down. It's a free event. The event is free. However, if you want premium things, which I'll just pull it up here. If you want premium things, it is extra. So let me just go ahead and do one more screen share here. And that is this link here to okay, there you go. You can claim your free mobile ticket, and parking is close to the St. Pete Pier as you can. Free parking for the event is also available at Tropicana Field and parking lot 6 and 7. These are the autograph passes we're talking about. There was some other events here no longer available, which is the Tiki Boat experience. These things are going, man. I mean, VIP experiences, but there was some available. Most of them are sold out. When I checked last time, about half of them were gone. Now most of them are gone. You have Drew Rasmussen, Johnny DeLuca, those are gone. Shane McClanahan, Pete Fairbanks, those are also gone. Todd Bradley, that's gone. Christopher Morrill, he does have it available. Junior Caminero is also not available. Jonathan Arnada is available. Christopher Morrill is available. Josh Lowe is available. And Jose Caballero is available. So you have 3 out of 10. 2, 4, 6. I'm sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, 3 out of 10 is left. So, hey, come on down anyway. You get a chance to get something with DJ Kitty and Raymond. Nothing wrong with that. So, I will be there tomorrow, and it's going to be a great event. Great event. Let me go ahead and thank another great sponsor, and then we're going to get into the Super Bowl. So, yes, if you need to go ahead and get a home in the St. Pete area, Tampa area, anywhere here in Florida, Texas, North Carolina, you name it and beyond. Any 50 states, New York, Manhattan, you want to get a house in Manhattan, you got it. Guess what? CTC ME Mortgage can help you. That's right. CTC ME Mortgage can help you. Just go ahead and give this gentleman right here a call. Right there, Kurt McCrae. Give him a call or text. Call or text. That's the nice thing about it is, thank you, CTC ME Mortgage, for being a great sponsor here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Call or text Kurt McCrae at 346 527 7564. 346 527 7564. Or you can go ahead and visit him at CTC ME Mortgage. This gentleman can help you get into a home. He can help you refinance anything that has to do with real estate. Give him a call, text him. He's always available on the weekends. That is the best way to get in contact with him any way you can. So without further ado, we're going to play another great Sam Scola song. That's a CTC ME Mortgage song. Let's go.
CTCME Mortgage Company, they stand by their loyalty. CTCME Mortgage Company, you can trust their honesty. Make the call today. There's no extra fees to pay. You can take a loan to own a new home. CTCME Mortgage Company, they stand by their loyalty. CTCME Mortgage Company, you can trust their honesty. Get a low interest rate, there's no need to wait. Finance a payment plan. Kurt McCrae is your man. CTCME Mortgage Company. CTCME Mortgage Company. CTCME Mortgage Company.
Indeed. Make sure you guys go ahead and give Kurt McCrae a call. Call or text 346 527 7564. Again, that's 346 527 7564. Give him a call. Don't delay. He's going to take great care of you today. That's for sure. Thank you, CTC ME Mortgage, for being an outstanding sponsor here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Just in case I did not say it, thank you to Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. Thank you to Metropolitan Ministries, and thank you to Tampa Bay Food Fight, as well as the Rays, all for giving us here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show an opportunity to serve you guys. That's what our goal is to do that. So thank you much. Much more to come, and now we got to get into Super Bowl 59. And let me just start by saying a few things, okay? And I'm going to try to be nice while saying this, and it's not meant to put people down, but I have to be honest here. That's how I am. My dad's nickname when he used to play football and used to do, what he used to do is like his pool when they were like choosing for the picks, the office pool. His nickname was Honest John. That was my dad's nickname. May he rest in peace. So with me, you get transparency, you get honesty. I'm going to be real with you. The biggest thing to me that was disappointing about Super Bowl 59, and I'm going to prove it to you today on this show, was that the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes quit in this game. They flat out quit on Super Bowl Sunday in front of millions of people. Super Bowl 59, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs team quit before the halftime was over. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. Look, Patrick Mahomes was not playing great. Let's just call for what it was. He was making some poor decisions. He was rattled. He was rushing, stuff that we're not used to seeing Patrick Mahomes do, making poor decisions and just trying to do too much and forcing the ball. Having said that, those are things that we never seen from Patrick before. They still had a chance to win this game. They had a chance to win this game. Even being down 24-0, I was even telling my whole family, all you have to do, if you're the Chiefs, is go down and score before halftime. So you would have, let's say you would have stayed mentally in the game and not quit, because that's what you did. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show a couple videos and clips. All you had to do was just go down and score with 1 minute and 38 seconds and a timeout. We've seen Patrick Mahomes score with far less time than that. All you had to do was go down and score and bring the score down to 24-7 at halftime. That's it. If you'd have brought the score down to 24-7 at halftime, you would have been in the game. Because even I said, even as poorly as you did play, the game was not over. It was not over. It was almost like, man, I'm playing like straight trash, so just screw it. Today's not my day. No, you can't think that way. You can't have that mindset. Look, all they had to do was just go down and score before halftime to bring the score to 24-7. You go into halftime, then it's a 30-minute halftime in the Super Bowl. When you come back, you go out and score again. Now it's 24-14, and there's plenty of time left in the third quarter and plenty of time left for you to come back and win this game. Because now if you score at halftime again, after halftime, I should say, guess what? The pressure now shifts to the Eagles. And all you need to do then at that point is hope that somebody makes a mistake, a fumble, a pick, you make a play. You're right in the game. The game wasn't over. But the mindset is what killed this game. The mindset of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. It wasn't just Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes is a leader. And as you go, they go. Nobody made a play. Nobody stepped up. Nobody said, okay, guys, it's not over yet. Nobody. Not one single person. Travis Kelce had dropped an easy ball. And then, like clockwork, I told my family, everything I'm telling you is a flat out truth. I told my family right after the second quarter, right after halftime, where's D-Hop? Where is he? Where is that man? The man who doesn't have a ring, who should be one of the hungriest guys on the field. They throw him a ball, and yes, it wasn't the greatest pass, but we've seen D-Hop eat those balls up and then some. And it was much worse pass. This guy be catching balls. You don't even throw it. Just throw it within his wingspan and he'll catch it. He dropped the ball. And you know why would he drop the ball? Because it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Now you look at the game. Let's fast forward to the end for a second. They were playing like there was no tomorrow. Like during garbage time, they had a sense of urgency. They were playing like they really wanted to play when it was garbage time. It was almost like, okay, we don't want the final score to look so bad on us, so we're going to play real hard now. Well, why didn't you play real hard when you were down 24-0? You still had a chance to win the game. And you absolutely did. And here comes the proof. I'm going to get into Kendrick Lamar and the halftime show and all of that, but let me make my point by showing you the evidence. Let me show you This is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. Okay. Let me pull this right up.
Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add
something over here coming to the middle.
4th and 9. Again, running for his life. Mahomes got it away. Incomplete. White knocks it down. It was intended for Darrell Williams. He was parallel to the ground when he threw it.
That's unbelievable. And get it there, and it actually hits him in the face mask, and Mahomes knows that was a chance.
You just saw that clip. That I know was against the Bucs. But you see that effort? You see that effort? You didn't see nothing like that throughout the entire game. It was almost like he had the vet mentality that, oh man, this is going to be hard. Not going to be easy as I thought it was going to be. So I'm just going to just roll over and quit. My man was throwing balls parallel to the ground. And that's just one clip. There was several in that game when he lost to the Bucs where the chips were down, but my man was giving the effort. You saw him running all over the place. Now, I know he doesn't have the speed like he used to, but the effort. You can do something. It's one thing if you throw a pick. It's one thing if you make a bad play, but it's another thing if you don't give effort. The man didn't give effort. He didn't give effort. You can't tell me nothing different. Now, you were down 24-0 at halftime, but you really should have been down 24-7 if you didn't quit on the drive. What did they do on that drive? They ran out the time on themselves. They huddled up. They lollygagged. Nobody played with any urgency and with one timeout, let the clock run out. They didn't even attempt to score before halftime, which was a mistake. I'm going to show you another clip. I'm going to show you another one. And it's going to be like, wow. I'm going to show you another clip.
Come on, boys, let's go now. Got locked in now, laser focus. Got to play harder. Got to play tougher, harder, tougher, everything. Everything we got.
You saw the score, 28-3, with 7 in the third quarter, 7 minutes and 51 seconds, down 28-3. The last time I checked, I would rather be down 24-0 at halftime or 24-7 if you actually made an attempt to score. But let's say you attempted and you didn't score, which you didn't make an attempt. But let's assume you attempted and it was 24-0. I don't know about you guys, but I would rather be down 24-0 at halftime than down 28-3 with 7 down in the halfway in the middle of the third quarter. 7 minutes and 51 seconds in the third quarter. You got a quarter and a half to go, and you're down by 25 points. I don't know about you, but I'd rather be down 24-0 at halftime because at least you get 30-minute halftime to come back and do something. Think of something. The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes quit on Super Bowl 59. If Patrick Mahomes was right in front of my face and he asked me, I would say, yeah, you did quit. There's the proof. I just showed it to you. Super Bowl Bucs, swarming defense. My man's like Superman, doing everything he can to make a play. Everything possible to make a play. You saw Tom Brady. This is another thing, folks. This is the difference with mindset. This is the difference. Same problem, not even the same problem, really. Tom Brady's problem was greater. But let's say a similar problem. Different mindset and different outlook on the problem. The Chiefs quit on Super Bowl 59. I did not see that coming. I did not. I did not see Patrick Mahomes being so un-Patrick Mahomes, and I definitely didn't see the Chiefs quitting as a collective, as a team. Head, shoulders down. Don't just take my word for it. What did Tom Brady say? Their body language didn't look good. And he didn't even have to tell me that. I could see it. Body language says everything. You didn't have to quit on the game, man. You didn't have to. You quit too early, actually. Even as bad as it was not over. I kept even telling people at my house, this game's not over yet. Look, that was disappointing. That was disappointing in the effort. Not even the interceptions, not even the poor play. It was the effort and the mindset of just saying, you know what? We're not going to win this game. We're going to tank it. And that's what you did. It was surprising to see D-Hop drop balls and not really be D-Hop. Surprising to see Travis Kelce. He was in the mix too. And to answer the question that people was asking, why was Taylor Swift so booed at halftime? I'm going to break it down for you. It's not Taylor's fault, but let me just say the NFL, when they first started, not even dating, but you kind of rumors were swirling and then became the fact that they were dating. The NFL and all media outlets kept blasting and blasting and blasting Taylor Swift. They were kept, and I'm not hating on Taylor Swift. My daughter loves Taylor Swift. She's actually even reading a book right now, Taylor Swift. No joke. But they kept blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting Taylor Swift, every move she made, and put on TV. And I get it. I get it. But it became, after game 3 or 4, it became monotonous. And even me was like, okay, guys, come on now. Enough is enough. And I work in the media. I was like, okay, I get it. She's dating Travis Kelce. I get it. Can we on? We're adults here. She's dating another dude, a football player. We've seen this before. Can we move on? Even I was like, okay, enough. Let's get somebody else some camera spotlight. So now here comes the Super Bowl. They didn't want to see her up on the screen 20,000 times on the screen during the Super Bowl. When they put her up, they were like, oh, boy, here we go again. And that's why they booed her. Whether you agree or disagree, that is the reason why she got booed at the Super Bowl. Because it wasn't just Eagles fans there. There was Eagles and Chiefs fans. And collectively, they were booing because of that. It's not our fault. This is what happens when you're a celebrity and you get overexposed. Sometimes people are like, okay, enough. And not so much overexposed as the fact that they just kept beating us over the head with it like a drum. My little son, Byron, he loves playing them drums. And they just kept beating the drum on it. So that's the reason why she's getting hated on. And I'm going to talk about the halftime show. The halftime show in just a moment. I'm going to talk about that next. But first, hey, if you want to go ahead and travel anywhere, foreign, international, domestic, destination wedding, you want to go ahead and do a corporate event where you have mass people going and you want to make the arrangements, guess what? Monique from Pushpin Adventures can help you. That's right. Give Monique a call. She can go ahead and make things happen. There you go. That's a lot of people on that cruise. So thank you, Pushpin Adventures, for being another one of our outstanding sponsors. Give Monique a call at 626-838-1006, 626-838-1006. Definitely, with all your travel needs, you have somebody that can take care of that. Pushpin Adventures. Give them a call today. Let me play another great Sam Scola song, and that is the Pushpin Adventure song. Let's go.
Pushpin Adventures. Pushpin Adventures. Book a trip with Pushpin Adventures. Travel on a cruise with Pushpin Adventures. Pushpin adventures. Tour around the world with Pushpin adventures. Pushpin adventures. Pushpin adventures. Make a reservation with Pushpin adventures. The best value deal with Pushpin adventures. Plan a getaway with Pushpin adventures. Escaping today with Pushpin adventures. Pushpin adventures. Pushpin adventures. Pushpin adventures.
Pushpin Adventures can help you today. That's right. Give Monique a call, 626-838-1006. Again, that's 626-838-1006. Travel planning and concierge services, foreign and domestic. They can help you out, whether it's close or far away. Any travel needs, Pushpin Events can help you cruise, foreign and domestic. Give Monique a call, 626-838-1006. Thank you so much, Pushpin Adventures, for being another one of our outstanding sponsors here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. You guys are truly, truly appreciated. Thank you so much. And yes, that's the thing about that Super Bowl. I can't believe that the Chiefs just quit, man. I was shocked. That was a shocking thing. But one thing that was pleasantly surprising was I know a lot of people said it's ghetto and it's whack and all of that, but I honestly thought Kendrick Lamar did an outstanding job. Now, considering the only song that I really like of Kendrick Lamar was his love song, which is a slow jam song, which he didn't play, which I understand. It's a slow song. I like that song. But now because Super Bowl, I love the beat of that song. They not like us. They not like us. Now it's like I can't get that beat out of my head. And I thought that song was all right. It's not, I'll say I'm not a big, like, far as Kendrick Lamar fans. I only have one of his songs on my playlist. But you know what? Considering that a lot of those songs were the first time I actually heard the song, he actually kept me engaged. It kept me engaged. The kids that were at my house, they loved it. My two daughters loved it. My son loved it. So you got to give somebody props who can keep your attention for about 13 minutes. And he sure did. He kept my attention. And that's, again, even though I didn't know, I mean, I heard a couple of songs that was played, like 2 or 3 of them, but They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. I'm probably going to get that song, but you know what? He kept it engaged. And that's the thing. That's the great thing about the only great thing about being down in Super Bowl is you have 30 minutes to regroup and get your head right. Instead of 12 minutes, you got 30 minutes to go ahead and get your head right and make some adjustments. The Chiefs didn't do that, which was shocking. That was shocking. But Super Bowl performance, I get to give Kendrick Lamar an 8.5. I really do got to give him props because most of the Super Bowl entertainers prior to him, Prince, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, I mean, let's see, who else? Bruno Mars twice. Most of those artists, I've had several of their songs, and I enjoyed several of their songs prior to them performing. Kendrick Lamar, that was not the case, so I still got to give him props on that. One thing I will say, though, to clear something up that it really irritates me when I see it, because this is a spin that the media is putting on that is annoying. The most watched Super Bowl ever. Okay, it might be the most watched Super Bowl ever, but they put it up comparing it to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was in the 90s. There was no internet, there was no social media, and he just barely beat him out by a couple of million. There was nothing like that. Plus, the population was different. Look, they're comparing apples to oranges. Michael Jackson, may he rest in peace, his performance on halftime was one of the greatest performances ever, if not the greatest. This is a performance that was magnificent, and he got the entire crowd involved. Very unique, very different. I mean, definitely a lot of work that went into that. A lot of dancers, a lot of moving parts. So, yes, Kendrick Lamar is not Michael Jackson, with all due respect, but he did a fantastic job. Michael Jackson is still the king. Stop trying to twist it like, he's beat Michael Jackson. Okay, yes, he did. That's most watched, but that's not saying anything about maybe Kendrick Lamar's. Like, we wanted to watch the game, NFL. And I'll say this much too, from a guy who covers multiple leagues, the AFL, the AF1. I'm sorry, it's called the AF1 now. AF1, which I'm gonna be covering them this year, this season. The AF1, I'll be covering this season. If you haven't heard that already, now you know. And the reason why I'm covering the AF1, the opportunity kind of came to me because I cover the NFL, because I cover the UFL. Top media connection actually left the UFL for the AF1. And because of that connection, that's how I got connected with the AF1, Arena Football. So I cover Arena Football, UFL, Major League Baseball, not until the Fan Fest, active player yet, Hall of Fame and stuff and greats, but we're getting there. And various events, I will tell you that, hey, stop putting a negative spin on stuff that's not true. Okay. Like, with all due respect, I'm going to say it like this. There's the NFL, and then there's everybody else. Again, I'll say it again. There's the NFL, and then there's everybody else. Meaning you could be number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, double digits, 10 or 12. You can be any of those numbers, but you are not going to be the NFL, which is the head of the parade. The king, you're not going to be the UFL is the king. Just going to New Orleans, going to cover the Super Bowl breakfast, I will tell you the NFL is king. You have fans all over the place. It's just crazy. I mean, that number of 100+ million people watching an event for a league is just phenomenal. That just shows you how big of a gauntlet the NFL is. There is the NFL and everybody else. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm just calling it the way it is. They had, doing the NFL Super Bowl breakfast. This is what happened. They had streets blocked off, roped off. They had a parade down on Bourbon Street. They had, I mean, it was just, they had the Super Bowl experience that was right there too, not too far from where I was at. I mean, it's just you couldn't look, or you couldn't walk on the street and not know something was going on with the NFL, because check this out, folks. You can't even make this stuff up. I was sitting in traffic, and I saw Devin McCourty waiting for his friends to go inside a restaurant. I mean, then on the parade, my brother wasn't with me at that point. He was at the parade. You on the float, you have Alvin Kamara. They're going down the street. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, there's the NFL, and then there's everybody else. I say it with all due respect. NFL is king, folks. NFL is king. And somebody in media context said, hey, Alan's going to help me get a media credential. It is extremely tough to get an NFL credential. And don't be putting that out there because I can't help anybody get an NFL credential. An NFL credential is extremely difficult. They call the shots. That's just the way it is. So, yes, it was just amazing to see that. And it was just let me just take a look here. Okay. 1 second. I'm just gonna just pull up something here for you guys. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it was just people that was athletes, celebrities just walking all over, Bourbon Street and everything. I mean, it's just amazing how you can have an event and the whole state, city, and everybody is invested in it. People flying out of town. Having said this, give some of my AF1 guys some love and UFL guys some love too, because they need it too. I mean, they need it too. They need support. If they all playing football, give some type of love. That's what I'm gonna say. It's just man, it's just yes. Yes, I even saw Hoda I even saw Hoda. She was walking. I saw her on traffic while sitting in traffic in New Orleans after I left the Super Bowl breakfast covering that. I was stuck in traffic. And I saw her on the street. I said, "Man, I should be on the street right now." She was so kind and taking selfies with people on the street. And again, I saw Devin McCourty sitting in traffic, trying to go inside a restaurant with his friends. Then on the other block, while I'm in traffic, my brother's texting me, "Hey, I'm on the 2 blocks over," and during the parade because I was stuck in the traffic on the off the street of where the parade is. My brother's texting me, on the floats, Alvin Kamara, and it's like, and then the whole block is full of people. This is the NFL, man. It's the NFL. Props to my brother too, John Alford, for the hospitality. And he's a big time. He's my older brother. We're only separated by a year. He's a year older than me. Well, actually, 11 months older than me. So for 1 month, we have the same year. Not the same. How do I say the same age? But we're not the same age. He's still older. But at least for that month or so, I say, hey, we're the same age, but we're technically not. We're numerically the same, but we're not the same age. He's still the older brother. Props to John Alford, my older brother, John Alford III, for being so kind and hospitality in New Orleans. We got a chance to go ahead and go out to the town. It was packed. Bourbon Street. I mean, it was just insane. But yeah, I kept had my head on a swivel because I knew there was gonna be some other players and athletes. I was gonna see some other celebrity or something because it's a Super Bowl and you're out in New Orleans, and really the best way to get around when you're down there by the French Quarter is just to walk. Because if you're driving, you're just gonna be stuck in traffic, watching other people get selfies while you should be getting them. So you'll see Hoda giving selfies to people on the street where you should be there on the street walking yourself, or you'll see Devin McCourty, wait for his friends where you could ask for a picture too. So that's just the best way to get around New Orleans, just to walk or take an Uber if you dare. So props to my brother John Alford for the hospitality down in New Orleans. But I'm going to tell you right now, folks, that I am going to cover the next Super Bowl. I have already went ahead and reserved my hotel room before it gets crazy. It is going to be down in Silicon Valley by San Francisco. It's going to be a different feel than New Orleans. New Orleans and San Francisco logistically are very different. things are more spread out. You won't have that same, just kind of like everything is there, that New York City type of. Well, New Orleans is different than New York City, but they're similar in the fact that you would be able to walk and everything would be right there. It would be a big different with this coming up Super Bowl. Not to say it's not great. San Francisco is a great town, but expect some differences. I think Lou is trying to join us here. Let me just check in with him. Give me one moment here. Yeah, Lou is trying to join in, and we should be able to pull him up soon. But yeah, Super Bowl 59, definitely props to the Eagles. They did their thing, and I'll give the Chiefs some credit. They kept Saquon Barkley in check. He didn't go crazy. I predicted he was going to have a great game. He got outrushed by Jalen Hurts, and you got to give them props. I saw some of the pictures of the parade. It was crazy. That's what I love about Saquon Barkley, man. He saw the ball boy, and he was in a parade, and he pulled him over, and he had him celebrate with the team. That's the great thing, is that if you're in the in crowd, you're in, man. So props to Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, and I'm happy for them because, Jason Kelce. I'm happy for them because, especially Jalen, because if he, let's say he didn't win this game, it wouldn't have been good for him. It wouldn't have been good for him because if you guys forgot about the Alabama, he got benched in the championship game for Tua Tagovailoa. You can't even make the stuff up. Tua, that guy, Tagovailoa, Mr. concussion protocol. He came in that Alabama game and played lights out, and they ended up winning that championship game. And that's how Jalen had gotten his ring, is that way. So, but it was awkward for him because he had to answer that question. Hey, you got benched for Tua, and he played lights out and saved the day. What are your thoughts? That's just an awkward place to be in. But he got a ring out of it. Then he lost the Super Bowl, and now he gets the rematch. He ends up going ahead and winning, and he played great. I mean, he played fantastic. Was very smart with the ball. That pass that he threw, that big bomb, was phenomenal. And even though it was a blowout, it's a Super Bowl, still had me engaged. And just truth be told, I did not think the Chiefs. This is where I counted out the Chiefs to winning, as far as taking off the table of winning this game, was when they came out in the third quarter. They didn't have any change in attitude, no change in body language, and they went 3 and out. I said, nope, it's over, because now you're running out of time. The time is your enemy. And let me just say this for guys who coach or players. If you're down at halftime by multiple scores, you have to play with a sense of urgency, kind of like what the Chiefs are doing during garbage time. You have to play with a sense of urgency. Forget about huddling up, get the play in, and go ahead and run. You have to speed things up because you're down by multiple scores. You can't lollygag and huddle up. You're killing your own time. Time is your enemy. So when you're down by multiple scores and it's a third quarter, you got to play with a sense of urgency, because not only you're fighting against the team you're playing, you're fighting against the clock now too, because the clock is not your friend now. Your friend was when the game started. Time was on your side. Time is no longer on your side. So you're fighting against your opponent and you're fighting against the clock. So you have to play with a sense of urgency. You can't lollygag. You can't huddle up. You cannot do that, because you're running out your own time, especially when you're down by multiple scores like the Chiefs were. They were down by multiple scores. Here comes junk time, and they're playing like it's like, their life depends on it. Where was that effort? And, I can understand someone dropping a pass and things like that. It's frustrating, but not to give the effort, to me, that's worse. that's worse. Not to even give the effort on a national stage like the Super Bowl where you know everybody's watching. And some of the other great things I really love the Cam Jordan, tribute. That was awesome. Congratulations to Cam Jordan and winning, the Bart Star Award. I was honored to cover that event, the Super Bowl breakfast featuring the Bart Star Award. Thank you to the athletes in action and Super Bowl breakfast. Congratulations to Cameron Jordan for winning it, and that tribute was awesome. I really loved it. That's and prayers to those victims, and unfortunately, in life, it's sad, but hurt people, and you see it. Just it's just a sad situation. So prayers, but definitely, one of the things about the Super Bowl, it brings things like that more to the awareness of others, and that's sometimes people, because of how I would say somewhat frequently this happens, we get immune to it. But it's great that the Super Bowl made a conscious effort to New Orleans Saints and the NFL to give this special tribute. Really awesome, and it was well done, well done. So props all the way around for that tribute. But yeah, I showed you earlier what I thought about the Chiefs and them quitting. Props to the Eagles. They didn't quit. They came back and they won this game, which is props because in this situation, you really could have understood in a way. I mean, you don't want to kind of like say, you're giving so much to the opponent, but you could kind of understand if you were an Eagles fan and you were a bit apprehensive about this because Patrick Mahomes is going for number 3. You're playing against, man, a great juggernaut of a coach, Andy Reid. And the only thing I'm going to say about the Chiefs thing and the Eagles and the Super Bowl is this. Travis Kelce, man, I'm just saying like this, and this is being transparent and being truthful. Travis Kelce got to step up. Travis Kelce has to step up for his own good because he is running around that field as if he got cinder blocks on his feet. I mean, the production you're getting out of Travis Kelce right now can be replaced by another player for a whole lot less. I'm not saying that to throw him beneath the bus, but that's what it is. During the Super Bowl week, someone asked a very good question. I'll say the question and said, what do you see yourself at in 3 years? Travis Kelce said, I see myself playing football. I have no intention of retiring. I feel like going out there. Well, right after Super Bowl, you lost. Now you got to think it through if you want to come back and let your team know. Do you want to play football or not? Like, I mean, come on now. Like, you winning or losing this game shouldn't determine whether you're going to play or not, unless you think about quitting. There's a difference between retiring and quitting. And if Travis Kelce continues the production that he has done this last season, I'm sorry, but the NFL is known for moving on with players that are not ready to move on. I will let you know, one of my interviews and guests said that it doesn't slow down your career in the NFL. It stops like that. It stops like that. When they feel as if they can replace you with somebody that can run faster than you, catch more than you, execute better than you can, unfortunately, that's what they do. And the way that Travis has played this last year, just evaluating for what it is, yeah, there's several tight ends in the league that have been more productive. Isaiah Likely, I mean, you just go down the list. And Goddard, I mean, there's several that have played and given better production. Just call for what it is. If he continues to play the way he's played in 2024/25, he may not make it in the league for 3 more years. I'm just being real. This is a this the NFL is an all business league, and there's players that are chomping at the bit for an opportunity. And if you're playing the way he's played this year, you're going to make that opportunity that other people could do a lot greater, because the production on the field was not that great in 2024-25. So I would say he need to think about, if you're going to come back, you better come back with a vengeance and come back ready to play. Otherwise, it's not going to end well, especially after the fact that you just lost the Super Bowl. I've seen players get the short end of the stick real fast. I'm just saying that I've seen it. It's a rough. It's a business. It's a business. It's a rough business. And for Travis Kelce's sake, I hope he comes back with a big, big year, because the production he gave this year can be replaced by somebody else. Just going for what it is. I mean, man's running like I said, he got cinder blocks on his feet. I mean, he's running real slow and sluggish. Before he would make a cut, if you missed him, he might take it to the house, or at least close to it. Now you make a cut, he ain't gonna outrun you. I mean, he's not gonna outrun you. You're gonna be able to, recover and tackle him. So I pray that he has a better season next year. I really do. But that was a rough year. Rough year. I'm saying on the field, not talking about what he's doing off the field. I would just give him this last piece of advice. Hey man, you better, today's Valentine's Day. Why don't you do that? I'm giving you $1 billion advice right now on Valentine's Day. Go ahead and put a ring on that finger of Taylor Swift. Tell you feel bad she got booed on the Super Bowl, but hey, you my girl. It's Valentine's Day. Put a ring on it and marry yourself a billionaire wife, because you're not going to get another opportunity like that. Let's just call for that. You're not out there. If you play the league 3 more years or not, you are not going to get a better opportunity than dating Taylor Swift. Just put a ring on it and lock it down while you still have a chance. Because in 3 years, the way I'm looking, I don't know if you're going to be in the league for 3 more years, man. I know it's wishful thinking, but put a ring on it on Valentine's Day, and that's $1 billion advice I just give you. $1 billion advice. Lock that up, because just like in the NFL, somebody else is always swarming for opportunity. Lock it down and sign, seal, and deliver. There you go. I just gave on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show $1 billion advice. Put a ring on it. This Valentine's Day. Don't think about it. Lock it up, because 3 years seem like a long time to me, the way that 2024. And I'm just saying this. I had Travis Kelce as my fantasy football player, and I'm like, man, this guy's killing me softly, man. I'm like, come on, Travis, do something for me. Travis, this is the reason why last year I made 2 fantasy football Super Bowls. I didn't win them 2, unfortunately. I lost them in the Super Bowl, but I made the 2 Super Bowls. This year I didn't even make the playoffs. There was 2 players that really, really hurt me this year. Travis being one of them, and my man Tyreek Hill being the other. And I listened to Tyreek Hill. I could have cut bait with Tyreek Hill, but it's like, you know what, guys? When Tua came back, start me. I said, all right, man, I'll give you one more chance. Damn, I should have traded him. Somebody was actually going to let me trade him for iChain. I should have taken that trade. I made a mistake. I apologize. But the only person who's probably happy right now is Tyreek, because they lost and they got blown out too. I know you smiling, Tyreek. Don't even try to lie. I know you smiling out there. But man, I was wrong on that. I did pick the Chiefs to win Super Bowl 59. I definitely thought it was going to be a competitive game, and it could have been a very, very competitive game if the better half didn't quit, and that was being the Chiefs. I went through that earlier today. You have to rewind that. I showed it to you on the screen. That is clear evidence that they quit in the Super Bowl. Something I would never expect. Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and I hate to say it, D-Hop too quit. You did quit, man. You dropped the ball. Like, come on, man. You had to, your team, the whole team had to defeat his attitude, and you wasn't over yet. You're down 24-0. All you had to do was score. Score before halftime. 24-7. 30-minute break. Look, Kendrick Lamar, make some adjustments. Change your attitude. Get your body right. Come back out. Score again. 24-14. And guess what? You'd have had more than 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Now the pressure's on the Eagles. They got to do something. Maybe Jalen fumbles it. Maybe he throws a pick. Maybe you make a defensive play, something. And you right there. My man, now you put the bed that I'm not even going into that. Because there is no discussion between Brady and Mahomes, the GOAT. There is no discussion. He threw that clear out the window. That's what he did. Threw it out the window. Just took his electronic device and he held it out the window. Because look, that effort was atrocious. It was atrocious. I'm not even talking about the picks. I'm talking about the effort along with the picks. The mindset. There is no GOAT discussion. It is over. It's Brady and everybody else. Just like I said, it's the NFL and everybody else. It's Tom. I'm going to do it like Thomas Edward Brady the second, right? That's how he says it. Skip. There's Tom Brady and there's everybody else as far as GOAT. It's not even a question right now. People are wondering why did we even put him in the category after that game. I mean, that's how bad of a day it was. It was that bad. It was horrible. Horrible day. And I'm not even talking about the poor play. The poor play was trash, not gonna lie, but you could have came back as a hero. You could have came back as a hero. My man throwing the ball sidearm like a Superman, all types of stuff, running around trying to make anything happen against the Bucks. I'll take that sack. Then he throw the pick. You know, then I can't believe this. They ran out the clock with 1 minute and 38 seconds before halftime with a timeout. We've seen Patrick Mahomes score with 30 seconds on the clock. Ask Josh Allen. Ask Josh Allen against the Bills. Ask him. Pull it up yourself. And you huddling up, and you say, let's just go to halftime so we don't be down by more by throwing another pick. That's what they were thinking. But no, you got to play to win. All you have to do is go down and score once, 24-7. Come back out, score again, 24-14. The game wasn't over. Even you can't tell me a guy watching the game gave you guys more props than you gave yourself. Come on now. This is Alan from the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. I call it the way it is. This is not just the way it is. This is what it is. The proof. Showed you the proof. Mindset, folks. Have a positive mindset in life no matter what you do. Don't give up. Don't let a hater tell you what you can and can't do. You got to fight against your mind. You got to not make a situation worse than what it is. It was down 24-0. Hey, guys, we got to get tougher. We got to play a little tougher. Like Tom Brady said, score. Go down and score touchdown with 1 minute, 33 seconds, and you have a timeout. We've seen Patrick score with that. You get a touchdown. Now it's 24-7. You go in halftime. It's 30 minutes. You got a 30-minute halftime now. Kendrick Lamar is doing his thing. While he's doing his thing, we're going to game plan this. You guys play a little tougher, a little harder. This guy's getting through a little bit much. You got to block him a little bit more. You got to give me a little bit more time. You do this. You do that. Boom. We're going to come out here and get another touchdown score. We're going to put some pressure on them. Now it's time for us to step up and win this game. You know what? Not only do I need an NFL media credential, I need a coaching media credential too, because I'm telling you right now, I'd probably win the Super Bowl myself. Come on, man. You're down 24 to nothing. The game wasn't over. Go ahead and score with your 24. The game wasn't over. Go ahead and score 24-7. Go to halftime. Kendrick Lamar, go ahead, go down there and score again 24-14. Now the pressure's on the Eagles. And you guess what? You got much more time than Tom Brady did, and you're down by a lot less. You're only down now 24-14, 10 points. That's it. You were down. You would have been down 10 points if you'd have followed the formula. Now the pressure on the Eagles. Jalen throws a pick. Now you got the hot streak. You could have won Super Bowl 59 if you didn't quit. But there's no remedy to somebody quitting. There's no coming back from that, no matter what you do in life. I'm going to give you a personal story. And I'm not just saying this. I am a retired, top performing sales professional. And I'm not going to say which company I work for, but I was a top performer for many, many, many years. Here comes a year that I was up big, over 500 sales by the second person, right? But I didn't get cocky because I knew from experience that, okay, this is a great start, but more than likely, as the year goes on, something might change with the way businesses ran and they might catch up. I wasn't drinking my own Kool-Aid. And lo and behold, I went from 500 plus sales up to down. You know how much mentally that would mess somebody up? But guess what? I said at the end of the year, I'm still going to be number one. This is a trial and tribulation and a challenge that I expected at some point. You ain't going to be just number one without something happening. And guess what? Who ended up being number one at the end of the year? Yours truly. The thing I'm most proud about is the fact that I was mentally tough. I was challenged. I didn't succumb to the hard pressure. And believe me and you, there was hard pressure on me. A lot. Can't succumb to pressure. The Chiefs quit. I hate to say it. So now the Chiefs get to watch the Eagles celebrate. Props to the Eagles, man. They deserved it. They played better. They didn't quit. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagle, fly. There you go. Fly, Eagle, fly. I saw some of the pictures, some of the video. Big time. So, in closing, I'm going to say this much. Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. Treat your significant other real nice today, or this weekend. If you couldn't take them out Friday night, you have the whole weekend. So I went ahead and participated in my daughter daddy dance. For those who have not done that, maybe put that on the calendar for next year. Daddy daughter dance. Do that. You'll have a great time. Great way to build bond and connection with your daughter. And I got to give props to a few people here. Got to give props to my man, the myth, the legend. Thank you to songwriter extraordinaire, Sam Scola Songs, and his wife, Mary. There you go. Sam Scola Songs. There he is, right there. He actually did a Super Bowl Sunday song. And this is a surprise. I'm going to go ahead and play that song for you guys again. I'm going to pull that up, play that Super Bowl song for you guys by Sam Scola Songs. I played this last week, but I'm going to play it again because, hey, that's what we do here at the Alford Sports Talk Show. We help people. That's what we do. So before it's all, that's what you're here in life to do. You should get more pleasure. Help. So let me go ahead and pull this up. We're going to play. We're going to play the Sam Scola. It's Super Bowl Sunday song here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Let's go ahead and play this song here. They should have played this song in the locker room, and then it came back and won. That's right. Let's do it. All right.
Taxes was paying the price.
The big gate is here. We waited all year. We watch it on TV. It's a Super Bowl party. Super Bowl, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's kickoff time. The game is on the line. Cheering for a victory. Watching football history. Super Bowl, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday. 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 Super Bowl, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
There you go. It's Super Bowl Sunday. See, I played it last Sunday. Playing it again, That's what we do here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. We help people as best we can. That's what we love to do. That is the songwriter for all the songs that you heard tonight during this broadcast, Sam Scola Songs. Thank you, Sam Scola Songs. His wife, Mary. There's his poster. There you go. The man, the myth, the legend. Really appreciate Sam Scola Songs. Appreciate his wife, Mary. I need to go out to Rhode Island there, man. I'm sorry, Maine. I have a friend in Rhode Island too. So, yes, also with Sam Scola Songs, let me just give you guys a little hint. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com is his email. Don't spam him. Give him a contract. Give him a contract. Again, a contract or some type of great opportunity. That's the reason why we have the email up there. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. No spam, please. Contracts, great opportunities. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. Really appreciate Sam Scola Songs, man. That is awesome. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are fantastic. I mean, you keep me motivated. I'm so blessed to do this, and thank you for all of our sponsors, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce, CTCME Mortgage, definitely Pushpin Adventures, and Sam Scola Songs, all great supporters, and you guys are as well. You the fans, and man, it's just I didn't know what we was getting into when it first started. I really didn't, but it's been an amazing ride. I apologize to Lou. I know he was trying to get in. I don't know why he couldn't get in. I really don't. Um, but we're gonna work on that, and that's one of the things about the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show is that we always constantly reevaluate things. If something doesn't go well, or if it did go really well, we think it do a little better. We always check there. If it did go as well. This is what technology and things like that. Be a little patient with the website. Let me just see here. Just give me 1 second. Drink a little water here. Pull this up. Okay. There's the website, AlanAlfredSportsTalkShow.com. AlanAlfredSportsTalkShow.com. Be a little patient with the website. I have to update a few things on it. That's one thing I learned about a website is you have to update things quite often. I'm going to put some of the content that we just recently taken on there. I'm also going to adjust a few things. I'm going to make it easier for you guys to log in online. For those who don't know, the call-in feature is no longer available. Reason being is because Blog Talk went out of business and they had the call-in service. There is other call-in services. There really isn't many, but there's a couple, and I really didn't like some of the stuff that I saw as far as feedback and that nature. So this is what the opportunity is. If you chat and you're somebody who I feel is trustworthy, like Lou, then you will be rewarded with getting a link where you can they can see you and hear you before they can only hear you. You will be able to jump in on the live stream with me if you've earned that credibility and spot. Reason why I say that because you can't just give anybody access to go live. I don't know what you guys are doing. We ain't trying to go there. But if you're somebody who's trustworthy, there's a different ball game. So if you chat often, you will get that opportunity. But in the meantime, bear with me while we update some of the things on the website, AlanAlfredSportsTalkShow.com. And thank you to you guys for being you. Thank you for that. And thank you for watching another Alan Alfred Sports Talk Show. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Alan Alfred Sports Talk Show. And you can catch me on Alan Alfred Instagram _ or Twitter at Alan Alford right there. And let me just see something here. We got a comment on it. Good show. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just go ahead and show that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, you guys are awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. And I really do. I don't take anything for granted. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and show that. Yeah, thank you so much. It's supposed to be a smiley face, but all right. I appreciate you. Denzel Vance, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. And I'll be back here again Friday night, same place, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone, 8:30 p.m. CST Time Zone. So tomorrow, eating breakfast with Chef G's. And right from there, I'm going to cover the Fan Fest, the Rays Fan Fest. Come on down. It's not too late. And have a good time. And you'll see a familiar face there. So I'm going to be doing that. And I want to go ahead and end the show thanking somebody you already know who's been to Super Bowl 59. That's amazing. I have not been to a Super Bowl yet, but my time is coming. I feel like it's right around the corner, and next year, I feel like it's going to be my year. But this man right here, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce, 2 tickets. It took him and his wife, Super Bowl 59. And, oh, yes. So the answer to that question is the 3 people that was at the Tampa Bay food fight that was also at Super Bowl 59 was Chef G's, his wife, and Titus O'Neil, a.k.a. I call him Thaddeus Bull. I call him by his name, but he's recognized globally by Titus O'Neil, the wrestler. He was at the Tampa Bay food fight. So those are 3 people right there that was at Super Bowl 59 that was also at the Tampa Bay food fight that I personally know of. I mean, there may have been more in there, but there was a lot of people there. But those are the 3 people I know for a fact was at Super Bowl 59. As expensive those tickets were, when I checked it, it was about $5,000 a pop. Now, if you do want to take a risk and get the Super Bowl ticket last minute, it might go down to as low as I've seen it as low as about 2,500. Not for this Super Bowl, but in the past. But I don't know if it would have got down that low. Maybe about 3. That was a few years ago. But again, you're not gonna have great seats. But my man was at Super Bowl 59. There you go, Chef G's. And again, the reason why he got those tickets was because of his community service for helping out with Milton and Helene. So when you do for others, and again, he didn't do this with the expectation of getting Super Bowl tickets. He did it with nothing, expecting nothing in return. But lo and behold, he got rewarded by 2 tickets by the Glazer family. That's the Glazer family right there, the owners of the Bucks. And that's awesome. And he was in the building there. Props to Thaddeus Bullard. I call him by his name, Thaddeus Bullard. I've ran into him quite a few times here in Tampa. He does outstanding work in the Tampa community. Titus O'Neil, and I got a chance to see him at the food fight. Awesome time there. Props to him as well. He does outstanding work in the community, as well as Tony Dungy. So I'm surrounded by guys who do big things in the Tampa Bay area. Chef G's, Thaddeus Bullard, Tony Dungy. And, yours truly, I try to do whatever I can to help out the community, doing, charitable events, expecting nothing in return. It's because I love to do it. The reason why I tell you this is maybe you could get involved and help out your community too. So without further ado, let me go ahead and thank Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting. You made a support group. Make sure you definitely don't forget to visit Chef G's right here in Tampa. You can go ahead and see him in Tampa, 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. If you can't come down to Tampa, visit him at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. Thank you, Chef G's, for being another one of our great sponsors. And without further ado, I'll play that Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce song once again. Let's go.
Comes in 4 varieties, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, a natural flavor. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Florida Gold Honey Mustard on burgers and ribs. Tasty fusion on pork and sausage. Classic taste for chicken steak tips. A hot heat wave on meatballs and ham. It's a cookout treat. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Serve on fish and vegetables. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce, so delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Visit him at flbbqsauce.com or go to Tampa, 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. Or you can visit him at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. Come on down, get you some great sauce. It is delicious. It is delicious. And man, and got to thank you guys so much. Thank you again to all my sponsors, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce, CTCME Mortgage, Pushpin Adventures, and Sam's Cola Songs. And thank you guys as well. I tremendously appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. Thank you for watching another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. I'll be back, and definitely have a great, blessed weekend. Take your significant other out tonight or tomorrow or Sunday. Make sure you take them out and have a great time. I want to tell you, Saturday I'm doing a breakfast, the Rays Fan Fest. On Sunday, I almost forgot to tell you, on Sunday I will be doing the Daytona 500. Pitbull will be in the building. So that is going to be a fantastic weekend as well. So a lot more to come on the Allen Alford Sports Talk show. I will talk to you guys and see you again. Be blessed, be well. Take care.
The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Your host is here for the show tonight to interview our special guest. Show highlight. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing, tennis, golf, and racing. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Tune in for all the news and scores, reporting on the games and so much more. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk